Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is Savings Challenge Saturday, or as I like to call it, Sip, Sip, Save, coffee and cash stuffing. So today we are starting to put $130 a week into my emergency fund. Last week, if you guys missed that video, I wrapped up saving for my son's school tuition, which was we were putting away $65 a week into that challenge. So we're taking that $65, combining it with the $65 that we were putting into our emergency fund. And now that means we are going to put $135 a week into our emergency fund until it is fully funded. As of right now, I think I have about $4,500 in there, and I think fully funded for our family is going to be about $20,000. So we will be doing this for quite some time, and I'm super excited to make amazing progress on that goal. So let's go ahead and count our money and see how much we have. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we have our normal $220 that we will play with on every Sip, Sip, Save day, but we are going to be making exponentially more progress in our emergency fund, which if you guys have been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that is a huge goal of mine. So let me get out my savings challenge binder. The first way that we are going to do our savings challenge in our emergency fund is by this 2025 in 2025 from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. So every week when I was doing $65, I would take one of these cards and I would scratch off one of the little stickers under there. Each card has two. Now, since we're doubling up, I'm gonna do one card every week. So let's see which one we are going to do today. I think I'm gonna do this guy because this guy looks really happy. And I am really happy to be able to be putting so much money into my emergency fund now. So we have 8 cards left, and if we're doing one full card every week, that means we have about 8 weeks until we wrap up this challenge. So let's take our calculator. We're gonna put 130 on the calculator, and I'm gonna scratch both of these, and we will see how much we're saving in this challenge today. Oh, that's a big $50 one. Okay, and then this one, ooh, that's a 30. Okay, so this challenge is gonna get 80 out of our 130. So we'll minus the 50, minus the 30. So we have $80 going into this one and $50 to go into our next portion. So let's take the 20, 40, 60, 80. And we will put that into our 2025 and 2025 from Ren over at Mischief Manage. I'm going to call this little card a completed savings challenge. So I will put $1 up here to go into the ding 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 box at the end. And we will put this little card in the completed savings challenge box. All right, so we're going to put these cards back in here. And we have a little bit of money from when we were doing it $65 a week way in here. So I'm going to add this $80 to it. Now, anytime I get $100 in this envelope, I take the $100 out and I move it over to our cat puns from D Plans and Budgets. So we should have $100 in here today. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and 75. So we are pretty close to actually having another 100, but we do have $100 in here. So I'm gonna put this one, 75 back in the first envelope, and maybe we'll hit another $100 in that one next week. But since we hit $100 in this first envelope, we're gonna take that $100 and put it into the Cat Puns Challenge from D Plans and Budgets. And let me find my marker, here it is. All right, so this was a 2K subby giveaway item from D over at D Plans and Budgets. Cat Puns freak me out, seriously, I'm not kidding. And she said there was 3 ways that you could do it. Well, technically there's 4 ways. So if you saved just the $100, there are 20 of those, so it would be a total of $2,000. If you save just the $10, there are 20 of those, so that would be $200. And if you save just the $1, there are 20 of those, so it would be $20. Well, the way I'm doing it is I'm going to do all of it. So I'm going to do the $2,000, $220. Every time I said, like I said, if I get $100 in the first envelope, I move it over to this envelope and I mark off another one of the hundreds. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you can see, we have been making great progress, even doing it $65 at a time. So now I know doing it $130 at a time, we're gonna really knock this one out of the park as well. So let's see, we should have 4, 8, 12, $1,400 in here. So let's see if we do. Okay, so we have a $1,000 placeholder representing money in the high yield savings account. And in cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. So that's right, we have $1,400 in this challenge. So that is awesome. Next week, or next time we hit $100 in this one, I will be able to take out the cash because I take it out whenever we hit $500 and put it into the high yield savings account. And I put in a placeholder. So I am super excited for the next time that we are able to do that, because then we will have another $500 going into the high yield savings account, and that'll be awesome. Okay, so for the other $50, remember we started with $130. We put $80 into the 2025 from Ren, and with the other $50, we are going to put that into this one, the 2025 in 2025 from Nita the Almost Organized Owl. All right, so let's go ahead, and since we finished spring and we finished winter, we are now going to work on summer. And the numbers up here are actually numbers 2 through 20. So we definitely have enough to do at least 2 of those. So let's go ahead and scratch the top one and see where we are. That's an 11, okay. So that is minus 11. That means we have $39 left. Okay, let's do another one. That is minus 20. Okay, so that means we have $19 left. And let's see, is there a 19 down here? Let me find it. Okay, let me clean this up. All right, let's see, is there any 19s down here? I see one in the winter one, but I don't think I want to go over there yet. So you know what? I see a 14 and I see a 5, or I see a 16 and a 3. So let's go ahead and just do the 14 and the 5. And that'll be the 19, right? Minus 14 minus 5 equals 0. Awesome. All right, so $50 is going into this one. 20, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to count the money and see how much we have in this 2025 in 2025 from Nita the Almost Organized Owl. Remember, whenever we hit $500 in an envelope, we will take out the cash and put in a prop placeholder. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we do have $1,000 sitting in the high yield savings account already for just this challenge. And in cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48. So we have $1,148 out of 2025 in this Nita the Almost Organized Owl 2025 and 2025. That is super awesome. I'm really excited about that. So we are moving into summer and saving in the summer category, and I am absolutely loving that. We will be hopefully wrapping up with this challenge. I'm thinking we'll be wrapped up with this one and the other one. I want to say within 3 months. That's my goal, is to finish it by the end of August, so that I can start with September 1st with my next set of emergency fund savings. And I was watching Liz from Liz and Les, and she talked about having a lofty goal. She said, set yourself a lofty goal and try to achieve it. So I was thinking for next year, I was like, oh, I could do a 100 envelope challenge, and that's $5,050. And I'm like, okay, that might not be lofty enough of a goal. And then I was thinking, what if I tried to save $10,000? And I think that would put me At $135 a week or $130 a week, it would probably take me about 18 months to do, but it is a lofty goal. And my goal would be to try, I don't think I'm going to be able to knock it down to doing it in 12 months, but maybe to knock it down and doing it in 15 months. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but I'm really thinking maybe it might be the last $10,000 that we would put in there because of growing with interest in the meantime. But I'm really thinking something like $10,000 is going to be the goal the way I'm going to do it. So stay tuned, guys, to check out that. If you want to follow along with my emergency fund savings, hit that subscribe button in the area right below here. And please come along with me on this journey as we beef up our emergency fund to get it to the fully funded mark. Okay, the next thing that we are going to do is a reading challenge. I have a new book challenge in here. I did not start a new book yet. I have been pretty busy with everything going on with post-Easter, and Junior actually has his Jesus Day today. So we have our coffee today in a pink travel mug because as soon as we finish filming, editing, and uploading, we have to head to Junior school. They are having a family and faith day-long retreat for all of the second graders that are making their first communion. So I'm really excited to participate in that with him. So we will be, we've been getting ready for it. There's been banners that we've been making. We've been doing letter writing to Junior so that he could have, words of praise for what he's doing and positive thinking and encouragement and all that type of stuff. So it's just been a busy week and I haven't been able to do any reading yet. So I do have this just one more chapter from Janelle Ray Budgets. This is my kind of mantra when I am reading. I usually end up saying just one more chapter several times and then end up losing way too much sleep because I'm up way too late reading. But it is what it is. When you got a really good book, you will be willing to lose a little bit of sleep over it. So hopefully my next book is another one where I'm saying just one more chapter. All right, so this is a total of $50. I think I want to do about $10 in here. So let's go ahead and get started with some scratching. All right, that is a 3. I thought the flowers on this one were rather spring-like and pretty. So let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. Do you have any fun plans? What is the weather like near you guys? Because hopefully it is getting warm. Okay, we have a 2 over here, so we're at $5 already. Halfway to what we wanted to put in here, so we'll do a couple more. Okay, I'm gonna do one on the bottom. That is a 1. All right, we'll do one up here, and that's a 4, so perfect $10. That's exactly what I wanted to put in. Okay, so let me clean this off. And we will put in 5 and 10. And now we're gonna do our Kawaii Kitty Kato, and this one is from Lil's World 733. We are doing this as a group play roll and save. So all right, so we are going to roll twice for this one. We have a 4 and a 5. So we have $9 going into this one. Let's see if we have a 1. Let's see, we do. And then let me see if we have 2 5s and then I can put in a 20. Nope, we just have 1 5. So we'll put in 5 and 10. Okay, so we have maybe one more week of this one, and we've got 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, and 58 so far. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, Junior has one of those Bop It toys, and it's one of those games where it's like bop it, twist it, blah, blah, blah. But the announcer's a man's voice, and Junior was just down on the main floor and he must have turned it on, and I swear to God, I just thought there was a dude in my house. That scared me for a second. I'm like, who the heck is that? All right, so let's go to our other binder for Savings Challenge Saturday. And since I probably don't need the coffee to wake up after that little scare that I just got from thinking there was a stranger in my house, but let me go ahead and take a sip of coffee anyways, and you guys know what to do while I do that. Okay, so now we are going to roll our dice and we are going to do the rest of our savings in kind of a randomizer style. So we have 6 challenges in here. They are in envelopes numbered 1 through 6. And whenever I roll the dice, that's going to tell me what challenge we're going to do. So let's go ahead and see where we're going to start today. We're going to start with number 3. That is our Spring is Here challenge. So you know what? Since we have a $20 here, well, let's go ahead and put in that $20. So let's see. We'll put 20 on the calculator here. We're gonna do this 4. Okay, so minus 4, and then let's do this 5. Okay, minus 5. We have 11, so let's go with a 7. Okay, and then we have 4 left, so let's do this 4 right down here. So that is a perfect $20 going into this challenge, and this is a freebie from my Ko-fi. So we'll move up this $20. And I'm gonna put this money that was already in there back in the envelope, but I'm gonna leave the money and the new money and the challenge out just in case we come back to it. Okay, so let's roll our dice and see where we're gonna go next. We're gonna go to number 5. In the number 5 spot, ooh, okay, we have our Spring Queen. And this is from Charma Budgets. She sent me a digital Happy Mail item. And it was a sheet of these spring, fall, winter, and summer queens with this beautiful artwork behind it. And it came with a minis set. So I'm doing these as a roll and save. Let's do about 2 or 3 of these today. Maybe we'll do 2 and then we'll save 2 for another time. Okay, so we have 2 and 2. Okay, so let's put in $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll leave that right like that. I'm gonna put the money that we had back in there. Okay. And we'll leave the challenge and the new money out. And let's see where we're going next. We're going to number 6. Okay, this is the Need More Coffee game from Heather over at Savings Supermom. Okay, so this is a coffee game. And I realized last time I landed on this one, but I did not mark it off. So I'm gonna mark it off 1 time. So you'll notice on here, some of the items are marked off 1 time and some of the items are marked off twice. I'm gonna go around the board. When I land on an item, I will mark it off 1 time. If I land on it a 2nd time, I will mark it off a 2nd time. And then that means it's not able to be used anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and start up here. I'll roll the dice and see where we go. Okay, we're gonna go 6. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We landed on the 5, so now I'm gonna double cross that one out and I will pull up $5. I think I'm gonna do about $20 in here. All right, so let's keep going. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if you land on a iced coffee, add $5, perfect. Okay, so let me mark that off 1 time. And we added $5 for that one. Let's keep going. 1, okay, so we have a $2 one here. So 1 and 2, and we'll roll again. 1, okay, we have $6. So 1 plus 5 makes 6. All right, we'll go a little bit more. 2, okay, 1 and 2. So that is $4. Let me see. I'm gonna put back a 1, bring up a 5, and let's see how much we have in here altogether. Oh yeah, we've got our 20. We're at $22 in here, so that is awesome. I'm gonna leave this and the challenge out. And we will see if we come back to it. Let's see where we're gonna go now. We're going back up to number 5 for our Charma Budgets. Ooh, okay, we're gonna finish this one today with the last 2 rolls in this beautiful Spring Queen. We have a 4 and a 6. Okay, we're finishing this one off with a big $10. So 5 and 10. And now let's see how much this one saved us all together between this Spring Queen and her micro challenge here. That is super fun. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much to Charm Budgets for sending that over. I will have a link in the description to everybody, and you could go check them out for yourselves. Okay, so Spring Queen saved us 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and $43. That is awesome. All right, so we're gonna write here 43. I'm gonna paper clip this together, and then we're gonna add $1 to the ding, ding, ding. Okay, so let's add $1 over to the ding, 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 and I'm going to bring in another challenge. I'm gonna bring in this one from Plan to Save Designs. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This one is perfect for your cruise cocktails, and that is exactly what I am going to be saving for. We have a cruise for my dad's 80th birthday in January of 2026, and I asked my oldest son if he wanted to buy himself the drink package. He said yes. So since one person in the room wants to buy the drink package, everybody that's over the age of 21 has to buy the drink package. So I need to start saving for my portion of the drink package. And so I'm going to use this to help myself save for it. So this one is going to go in the number 5 spot. And let's roll our dice and see where we're going to go next. We're going to start it today. That seems to be a routine thing on this one. Anytime I put in a new challenge, then I immediately roll it and I at least get to start it. So let's do maybe about $10 in here today. This one doesn't have a dollar amount on it, so it's a mystery savings. I love that. Okay, there's 5, and we'll do one more. This is beautiful imagery. Can't wait to be sipping on one of those cocktails. Oh, there's another 5, so perfect, $10. All right. So there is 5 and 10 to get started on that one. And let's see where we're gonna go next. We're going back to number 6. Okay, well, let's see what we have left. We have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, plus we have Junior's Shoe IOU if we were to need it. Let's see, I think we left off right here on the number 4 spot. So let's roll and see where we're gonna go next. We're going 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We landed on the 6. And we do need to dip into Junior's Shoe IOU, but we only need it for $1 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this one. So let's take $1 from Junior's Shoe IOU. This is a challenge that my son Junior made. It is a freebie in my Ko-fi. You fill it up like a normal savings challenge with a total of $60 by marking off the little bugs here. And then once this is a full challenge, you can use it to keep the IOUs away, like the pesky little bugs that they are, by taking from it whenever you encounter that you need an IOU. So we were able to use it today to keep the IOU away, and we have $6 in this one. So let's go up and we will take a look at each challenge and how much it got today. Okay, and then we're gonna pull each challenge out, and we're gonna randomize where it's gonna go. So in the number 1 spot, we have from our friend Angela over at Always Angela XOXO. This is the Perfect Romance Challenge. It has a total of $25 in it. All right, and then in the number 2 spot, we have the Happy Birthday Challenge from Party Planner Papery, our friend Letty over there. This one has $10 in it. All right, in the number 3 spot, we have with $20 today. Let's see how much it has in it altogether so far. The Spring is Here Challenge. This is a freebie from my Ko-fi. It is a total of $80, and so far it has 20, 40, 50, and 55. So we're making great progress on that one. Love that. Yep. In the number 4 spot, this was a new one from last time. This is from Becca Budget 777. Clearly, you aren't fluent in facial expressions. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6 in it. Okay, in the number 5 spot, our new one for today, it's 5 o'clock somewhere from Plan to Save Designs, has $10. And then in the number 6 spot, I think this was our big winner for today, got lots of love. This is the Need More Coffee game from Heather over at Savings Supermom. And let's see how much it has in it all together. Now I gotta sort this money out. Okay, this challenge has in it now 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, and 62. Oh my gosh, what a great savings. $62 in this one. And let's see, what position is this one gonna take for next week? It's going in the number 3 spot. We'll move it up to number 3. And then where is our new game gonna go? Our new challenge gonna go? This is the It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's gonna go to number 4, okay. And then our challenge from Becca Budgets is going to go in spot number 3. That one is taken, so it goes in the next closest spot, which is number 2. All right, the Spring is Here challenge is gonna go in spot 3, which is taken. 4 is taken. Let's re-roll, see where that one's gonna go. Still a 3, so I'm gonna throw it in number 1. Sometimes the dice just wanna keep playing the same numbers. That's why we decided to keep it a little bit more randomized by different positions for the challenges every week. All right, the Happy Birthday Challenge from Letty at Party Planner Papery. That one says 2, there's something in 2. Let's put it in the next available spot, which was 5. And the Perfect Romance Challenge from Always Angela XOXO is gonna go in spot number 6. Okay, we have $2 to put into the Ding 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 box. We did cash condense the Ding 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 box recently, so there is a little less dollars in there, but of course we have our dad's 80th birthday cruise coming up in January 2026, so all of our Ding 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 dollars are gonna go towards that. You'll hear that Ding 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 sound right now. And we've got $2 more into the box. All right, guys, that is it for Sip, Sip, Save, coffee and cash stuffing. I am on my way out the door. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in the next one, which is My Money Monday, savings all year long. See you then. Bye-bye.